to the Perspective. Man, C Towns alongside Nate G. Welcome back, Mr. Ed.
Yeah, good to be back.
Yes, it is. Oh, man. Season is winding down, fellas.
Week 13? Week 13 already.
Let's talk about game of the week already. Thursday night football. New Orleans. Dallas.
Game of the week?
In Dallas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all start. Because I don't even want to start yet. You go ahead.
Well, this is simple. This every week we make this rundown when the Saints are playing. Breeze, Kamara, Thomas. It's just they're unstoppable. You know, nobody's stopping them. And I mean, Drew Brees' numbers are like
ridiculous.
I mean, not as otherworldly. Like he's setting a stand. Like, I mean, he's already cemented his place in the Hall of Fame.
He's trying to make an argument to be in top 5 best all time.
He making this will probably. I mean, if he continues at this pace, it'll probably be the best season of all time.
I don't know about that.
One interception.
One. No, he has 2.
Yeah, I mean, but how many touchdowns? What?
He got 29. I can't get that past Brady's year. I can't.
What did Brady have? Like 50 and what?
Maybe it was like 10 interceptions.
Yeah, I don't think it was 10. It was 50 and 8 or 50 and 9. So I don't think he had those figures at all.
I can't go past that.
Second best season of all time. I mean, but it's still
top 5. That's what I'm saying.
Without a doubt, easily. You know, the only person. I mean, Nick Foles, the only person that had as many touchdowns, you know, with 2 interceptions. But
exactly.
He's going to probably surpass that easily, barring any injury.
Well, I see him getting at least 1 interception this game. Go ahead.
Yeah. I think they crushed Dallas.
What's your score? Don't bring that Eagles score around here.
No, 35-17.
Okay.
Yeah, 35. And I would even. Dak Prescott has not impressed me with his new weapon. He is not, because
like you ain't watched the games.
I watched the games, and there's still too many times he misses the passes he throws. He misses people wide open. He missed him wide open.
I don't know. Well, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
He make. I mean, all his throws ain't there, and that concerns me. I think they would be putting up. You know, they would be putting up.
He's getting comfortable. Let's just say that he's definitely getting more comfortable.
No, he's better having him.
Yeah.
But one of the things that we talked about when we talked about him having him was we're going to see what his throws look like.
And his throws have been on point. He targeted him 8 times, and 7 of them was completions.
And then the one he didn't was what?
That was just one. So a quarterback can have a bad pass.
But he can have a bad pass.
One?
He had one bad pass to him, and he had bad passes to other receivers too.
I don't know about that one, bro. I don't know about it.
We'll see. But this is a chance, because we all know the Saints' defense ain't that great.
I know.
So he should be able to put some points on the board against.
So 35-17 Saints. I got you. What you got, Nate G?
Yeah. So I got the Saints winning this game easily, going away. There's no possible way the Cowboys going to New Orleans and
I like
this
it.
game.
Said the same words for the Eagles Cowboy game. Keep it up. Keep the same energy. That's what I like. Let's go.
There's no way that, even though the defense has been playing really well for the Cowboys this year,
greatness.
There's no way that they're going to go into New Orleans and stop.
Into New Orleans and Dallas.
Either way,
it's in Dallas, baby.
Either way, there's no way that at home they're going to be able to slow down that New Orleans offense. That offense is high powered. It's number 1 in the league as far as points scored, 37 points a game. Michael Thomas is having a crazy, ridiculous year. One of the most underrated receivers in the game.
They're the 4th ranked offense.
Ingram's came back off of suspension.
Number one in points a game.
Yeah. Points.
And number 4 in yards.
Who's number 1 in points allowed? Them boys.
Yeah, but y'all play a bunch of bum yaks, but including my Eagles. Anyway,
I was about to say, you better throw that in there.
But with Ingram's back, he's fitting perfectly. He's putting up good numbers. I mean, that offense is hard to stop. You know.
What's your score for the game?
31-17.
Okay.
Saints.
I feel it.
But yeah, like I said, there's no way that they're gonna go, that the Saints are gonna go in there and lose that game. Like, I don't care if the Cowboys have the number 1 ranked defense. Have you not been watching the Saints all year?
I have.
Like, can we not sit here and be a homer? Like, I understand that's your squad.
Is it my turn?
I get that's your team, but
is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
They're not.
It's my turn.
It's your turn. Let's have it.
Let me start off with this. I wouldn't be surprised. Yes, the Saints are the better team, but I have 3 reasons why I would not be shocked if Dallas wins. 1, we're at home. Mm-hmm. We play our best football at home. Mm-hmm. 2, the Saints are on a 10-game winning streak. You think they finna ride this winning streak? If any time to lose, why not now? They're due a bad game. They haven't had a bad game.
That excuse is so
no, it's not. It's true. Because it's realistic.
Because they're due a bad game.
It's realistic, right?
It's realistic.
It's realistic. 3.
Not the way they're playing.
What's the way to beat Drew Brees? The same way you beat Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. You keep them off the field. And who's the running back doing it right now? Ezekiel Elliott. Yeah. I got...
He's improved himself. As a receiver out of the backfield, he's outstanding now. He's become
getting it done.
Seriously dangerous.
Getting it done. And then you talk about the highest points per game. The best defense holding teams under 20. Dallas. Now, I don't think we'll be able to hold the Saints under 20. We're not finna get me on that. But me, because of those 3 reasons, I got Dallas winning this game. Thursday night.
Sure.
31-28. If we can put up 31 points, and don't get me wrong, Ezekiel Elliott needs at least 30 touches. The same stats he had on Thanksgiving, I need the same numbers. 200 total yards and probably 2 touchdowns to win. Mm-hmm. But our defense is good. And you're talking about the wide receiver, you can talk about him all day. Thomas, yeah, he good. But we got one of the top corners this year, and Byron Jones, he's only allowed 1 touchdown this season. Our most underrated corner this season. Look at the stats. Now, our defense gets it done.
You do understand that the Saints have the #1 rushing defense in the league, right? So all that running around.
No, wait. The same way. Hold on. The same way he used the excuse Dallas didn't play anybody that could score points. The Saints haven't played a run force offense.
So
no, I'm not going to know. We're not going to use Todd Gurley. That turned into a whole shootout. What do we say? That's a way to get Todd Gurley out the game. That's why Dallas at
Ezekiel Elliott is going to run all over that Saints defense. You don't think they're going to keep him honest to a certain degree at all? Like you don't think that they're going to be able to stop him at all? The Saints defense, the Russian defense.
That's going to be the key.
That's the test.
That's the test. Who wins at the
line of scrimmage?
And if Zeke Elliott can run, I mean, that is a gateway for them to have a victory.
Exactly.
Because it limits the amount of touches.
The New Orleans Saints
the offensive
averages. The New Orleans Saints average 33 minutes in time of possession. If we cut that down, and that's from them scoring those points.
Oh yeah.
We cut that down because our defense and us running the ball. Because look, say what you want, they're not finna do Dallas how they did the Eagles. That's not happening. All right, that is not happening. We are them not punting all game. Yeah, okay, they're gonna punt at least once or twice. Y'all gonna respect our defense. That's not happening.
Punting once or twice is not gonna be enough times to come out there with a victory, bro.
35-17.
Hey.
Y'all gotta make them punt like 10 times.
Third down efficiency, Dallas is higher, and that's what matters. Okay. We get them to a third down where we know they have to pass. I got faith in our defense now. It's been so long since Dallas has had a top defense.
Defense is nice.
Our defense, no complaints.
The Cowboys in yards a game are 25th, and the Saints in yards a game are 4th.
That's fine.
Points a games, Saints are 1st.
Yeah, but you're only going off offense.
23rd.
Defense.
You know what's funny? Because when we talk about, we talked about all of this. I got 2 sleeper teams that I think can upset in the NFC and in the AFC, right? I think the Chargers.
Oh yeah,
is a sleeper team, and I think the Bears.
The Bears too.
Because even that defense.
The only thing that bothers me with their defense now, after watching the last couple games, their D line. It's like I don't know whether to blame the defensive play calling or just the position or the players in those certain positions. It's like they need to blitz more. The Bears, to me,
if they blitz more, it'd be over.
But that's exactly.
It would be over.
Exactly. Because they watching that last game against Detroit. It's like when they didn't blitz and they would chip on Khalil Mack and they went basically max protection.
Yeah.
The secondary couldn't hold up.
Yeah.
You have to blitz. And this is why, going back to Dallas, our defensive front gets pressure. Because we have more than just one person on the line. If Khalil Mack go down, that Bears D-line is about to, they're going to feel it.
Yeah, they went to another level with him. But also they are scoring defense. That's the thing that they help their offense. And if their offense can continue to prove as they've been doing for the last few weeks.
My thing, and it was funny, is me and my brother had this conversation. Is this going to be the first time where we can actually say an offense won a Super Bowl, carried a team to the Super Bowl? Because the philosophy has always been defense wins championships.
Sure. Well,
the Saints has to do something defensively because when it comes to playoff games and it comes to tough games, offense is only going to be able to do but so much.
Yeah, but
if they can't stop the run.
The Saints are good at stopping the run. That's one of the things that they are good. Like the Chiefs.
That's a false stat though.
The Chiefs are suspect because they only have offense, and twice they've been outscored by other offense.
All right, but hold on. They have stats too though. This is why I say the Saints stopping the run. That's a false stat. It's a false statistic because every time they play, they're putting up 30 points. So you can't run the ball.
Well, we'll see.
And that's the same thing with the Chiefs because the Chiefs had the first 9 weeks they were up there in shutting teams down on third down. And I was like, they're stopping teams on third down. Most teams aren't going to third down against their defense.
You look at the Chiefs; they leak on the run and the pass. Like they stop nobody from doing anything, and that's their problem. They just rely on being able to outscore people.
But the Saints, that's why I said this is another test.
They've been outscored.
That Rams-Saints game, it kind of made me mad because I thought the Rams would have ran the ball more in the beginning of the game because they tried to play the Saints' pace, and you can't do that. The Saints want to get into a shootout. That's because that's their bread and butter. Drew Brees is going to outplay Jared Goff every time. Yeah. You had to run the ball in the beginning of the game. So I'm hoping Dallas.
Well, this will be a good test because Dallas is going to run the ball. And the Saints will have to prove that they really are a number one run stopping.
But again, 10-game winning streak. I'm sorry, they're due a bad game. I'm not saying it's definitely this week, but before the playoffs, they want to lose one more game. You don't want to go. Yeah, you don't want to go into the playoffs. Who wants to go into the playoffs riding this long win streak? And then go play the Rams again.
The way that the Saints are playing offensively this year, they can easily. I would not be surprised at all if they won out and won the NFC. I mean, seriously.
That's definitely true. But the last team to ride that wave like that was the New England Patriots. And what happened in that Super Bowl?
Well, they went undefeated.
But they went on that long win streak, though. Yeah. You gotta think about this. The Saints are basically that. They lost week 1.
Yeah, but they have tasted a loss. It's not like they've not tasted.
Man, nobody remember that taste. Come on, bro. Nobody remember that.
The flavor going.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if the Saints won out. Like they are playing. Like the offensive numbers they're putting up this year is one of the best offensive seasons of all time. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Think about the top greatest offenses in history that have numbers like this. They didn't win the Super Bowl. The Saints didn't do it. The Minnesota Vikings, Randy Moss's rookie year, didn't do it. Peyton Manning's Colts didn't do it. Think about all those great offenses who ran.
All of the every Super Bowl that the Buffalo Bills went to, they had
putting up points. Exactly. This is why I'm telling you, we'll see this Thursday. If Dallas loses again, it won't surprise me. But I feel, off my 3 reasons, I feel like they have a chance. It's all about coaching. They have to run the ball.
To me, that's like a reason this week. Like, because they're due for a loss. Like,
that's true, though. Momentum means...
Again. You might be right about that, but that doesn't mean that that's going to happen this week.
But it's still a possibility. That's all I said.
There's no way. There's
no way that they have a bad game?
No. I don't see them losing this game against the Cowboys. Against a pedestrian...
I love those words, because the last time he said it, who won?
Against a pedestrian offense led by Dak Prescott.
Pedestrian, we put up 30 points. We put up over 20. We've been putting up over 20 points.
Have you seen your numbers this year offensively?
All right, but I understand. What have we done lately? That's about football, right? What have you done for me lately? If you can't pull up bad stats the last 3 weeks, I don't want to hear nothing.
23rd in the league in points a game, 25th in the league in yards.
He's going off all season, right? Is he going off all season? Before Amari Cooper, right? And hold up. Didn't we have a debate about that too? What wide receiver will have a bigger impact? Golden Tate or Amari Cooper, right?
But that's coaching.
Don't you give Dallas coaching any props, because Dallas coaching sucks.
Listen, the Eagles coaching.
Amari Cooper has been better than Golden Tate.
Yeah, admit that. Like, come on. And that's what I'm saying.
Golden Tate,
he ain't been targeted.
It makes no sense how
he ain't even been targeted.
You pick this man up. Yeah, he's not targeted. He's not a part of the offense.
Let's get back to this real quick. What corner is going to be able to cover Amari Cooper? And don't try to reverse it, because if you say what corner's going to stop Thomas, Byron Jones. Hey, I can't wait for this game. Because if Dallas win, I'm going to call y'all again. Like, what's up? Defense, guys. Defense and running the ball.
I think you're more so saying they're going to win this game because the Cowboys have won the last 3 games. And you think, and I get that.
It's a 3-game winning streak. You got the momentum.
I get that, but though they're going up against an offensive juggernaut in the Saints.
But if we win,
it's that
my thing is this: what's your words going to be if they lose? Again, even if we somehow pull it out and we beat the Saints, they're still the better team. I said that. Sure. Remember, I said that.
Yeah.
But I said the main reasons why.
Dallas does have, like I said, they have keys: good defense and a run game. Those are keys to victory and
against a high-powered offense.
They don't even have to stop Ezekiel Elliott. All they have to do is contain him. As long as they contain him, you guys are not winning this game.
But see, that's the thing. That's the method of success. Like because you know why? You put 8 men in the box. Who's stopping Amari Cooper?
Yeah. I don't think, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I just don't feel that Dak Prescott as a quarterback like that.
Nobody does.
So if they put 8 men in the box, I don't think he's going to be killing the Saints enough to be able to compensate.
When has Dak Prescott ever slung anybody to death? He's not going to sling anybody to death.
We just saw it last week. He don't have to do that, though. Amari Cooper is a different receiver. Dallas has never had a receiver.
He don't have to do it not because of Amari Cooper. He don't have to do it because Ezekiel Elliott has now become a complete running back weapon.
But hold on, you can't say You can't say without Amari Cooper. You know why? Because Ezekiel Elliott. That's why it's a big 3. They need each other. Ezekiel Elliott is doing better because we have a #1 receiver. They can't put 8 men in the box.
Before they got Amari Cooper, he put up.
He didn't know the number. The last 2 games has been his best games because they can't put that many people. They would put 9 people in the box before Amari Cooper got here.
I'm not saying Amari Cooper don't make that offense better. I just don't think it makes it good enough, and I don't fear Dak Prescott as the quarterback.
That's fine.
Amari Cooper being in the Cowboys offense definitely makes them a better team. But it's not. But playing the Saints, he's not going to be able to put that offense over the top enough to be able to overcome.
You know what's random to me? What's random to me is you bring up the fact that the Saints have such a high-powered offense, but it's almost matched with the Cowboys' defense statistically. What about the Saints? What corner is going to guard or cover Amari Cooper? If they can't, because they have to, their focus is stopping Ezekiel Elliott, right? They put 8 men in the box. Amari Cooper is fast enough. That's why I said Dallas is the first time Dallas has a wide receiver that's fast enough to where you run him a slant one-on-one. He has the speed to go up for 90 yards.
Also, Cole Beasley has improved a little.
Exactly. Why? No, he didn't improve. He's not the focal point, so now they can't put 2 people on him. Yeah. Amari Cooper it's not that Amari Cooper is just this #1 receiver in the league.
But we really come back to the key to this game.
Running the ball.
That's running the ball. And if they can be successful running the ball.
Exactly.
If they can't be successful running
that first drive means
you guys are not successful at all on the ground. You have no chance of winning this game.
Nah, that's
no chance of winning this game.
It all depends. The reason why I say it depends is because there's been too many times where the Cowboy, even if they shut down the run, you still have to make them respect the run. If Dallas runs the ball, he gets 2 yards. You still keep running the ball because you have to make sure they keep putting those amount of people in the box. Because once they realize we're not running the ball anymore, it's over.
Well, I was gonna say, and that goes back to what we've all agreed, what we all have agreed on about how bad the coaching is. Because if the running game is not working at all on the ground, you guys are going to abandon the run, and you're gonna have Dak Prescott back there slinging the ball, something that he's not able to do consistently, and you're gonna lose the game.
Right now, we're repeating ourselves. right? Because we went over that. We know the keys. We know the keys to victory if Dallas can pull it off. Right now, we just arguing the same points over and over. We gotta wait till it gotta be played out. We gotta see it play out. But we do need to get to the other game.
Minnesota and New England.
Now that's a nice game.
In New England. I think Rob Gronkowski is back.
Yeah,
I got New England.
Yeah, I got.
I don't see Minnesota getting this stuff.
I got 32, 20, New England.
I got them winning just 27-17.
Yeah, I like New England's. First of all, their offense can put up numbers. Not that I don't know. Lately, Minnesota's defense has become suspect to me.
They're not as high-powered defense like they were.
They've been like this all year, though. That Minnesota defense.
But what happened?
Has been nothing like they were last year.
I don't know. I don't know what happened, but they're not what they were last year. And so I got them suspect. That's why I think Tom Brady will be able to put up points. But I do love their offense. So I think they can put up 20
What's your
points.
score?
New England win this game 21-17.
Okay, close. Man. And now, hold on. This goes to that what we were just talking about. This next game right here, I'm not going to lie. This is low-key game of the week right here. Underdogs, the Chargers versus the Steelers. Two teams that have been under the radar all year.
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers playing out of his mind.
Nah, listen, he's my number one. I'm sorry, he's not my number one. Luck is my number one. He's my number 2 favorite fantasy football quarterback.
Especially if they get Melvin Gordon back next week.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. And then the Steelers, Connor, he's been showing out.
Yeah, he's been showing out.
He's been showing out all year long.
Yeah.
He's been showing out.
Yeah. Now, look at his numbers. He got outstanding.
He has been showing out. Like Le'Veon who?
Yeah.
Like,
no, listen.
They've been showing out. Without Le'Veon Bell.
I don't want to just, I can't tear down Le'Veon like that.
They don't need him this year. They don't need him. I'm not saying.
At the end of the day, the Steelers do themselves a disservice by not trading Le'Veon Bell at this point.
I felt like they messed up.
Yeah.
Because people can say what they want. Le'Veon Bell, man, missed out on $14 million, but when he goes to other teams to talk about contracts, there's no more, oh, your body has too much wear and tear. He took a year off.
Yeah. He's going to break the bank.
The Steelers should have traded him
before the trade deadline.
They should have traded him.
Because now he's walking away with nothing.
They thought that he was going to come back. Report.
They didn't think he had the brass to miss out on $14 million. And he just said, I'm good.
Yeah, bro, he's gonna get guaranteed 70 million.
Now
they're looking at you want 18 million a year,
and they still have. I believe they still own his rights because he never came back.
Yeah,
but what is his trade value going to be? You know, when teams are looking like, nah, we know you got his replacement playing and he played well.
Yeah. There's no more risk.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Pay him $14 million next season
for to sit out again?
Yeah,
and then that's basically holding up your cat now.
Yeah.
You can't improve nowhere else.
Exactly. So but that's
why they missed out.
They missed out. Now his trade value was lessened.
Because what's the main thing the Steelers need? Secondary.
Yep.
They could have traded him for a corner, and they could have got a lot of top corners.
Yep.
It's Le'Veon Bell.
Yep. And even if you get draft picks,
he's fresh.
Like now
now you missing out on the draft.
Yeah,
now he's just walking away into the sunset.
Like I said, they still own his rights, but now teams looking at you like.
There's no reason for them to.
Teams look like you can't hold on to him.
When he was going as long as he was without reporting back to the team, when it was like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks.
But just before the trade deadline, they could have traded him because now Connors has shown you he's definitely an adequate.
Yeah, like week 5 they could have did something.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Made some calls.
Yep.
The Eagles needed a running back.
Yeah, I don't get it. That was bad strategic game planning on this.
What's the score? Chargers Steelers. I don't know who to get his wins to. Now it's in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
It's still tough though.
Like I'll put it to you like this here. I already have the Chargers as a sleeper team in the AFC. If they can pull this one out, I really, I put money on that they might take out one of those teams, the Patriots or
the Chiefs.
Or the Chiefs.
Yeah. Especially because they can run the ball.
Yeah,
Melvin Gordon can ball.
Yeah, listen, and he another one of those ultimate weapon. Ultimate weapon, yeah. Right. So, and against I'm not. Do they play them this season? Do they play the Chiefs? Because that's going to be another. That might be the second game
where that's the division, isn't it?
Yeah, the team goes over 50 points and loses.
Yeah. That'll be crazy.
So,
who you got? You gotta pick.
I know.
You gotta pick one.
Listen, and I'm gonna be honest. Pittsburgh is my second favorite team behind the Eagles.
That's Pennsylvania.
Yeah, and I'm talking about going way back when they used to steal curtain, but I like the Chargers.
I got Steelers.
I really do like the Chargers.
I got Steelers 27-21.
Steelers 27-21.
I got it close.
28-21 Chargers.
Yeah, I got the Chargers winning this game. I got it 35-24.
I mean, it could be that. It could be that because Pittsburgh
Steelers defense isn't the greatest, and then Phillip Rivers, not to say that he can play in cold weather, but he can because his division rivals all in cold weather.
Yeah, he's
so him being going as cold is not really.
Look at his numbers. He's out. He having an outrageous season. I sit here but it's not like.
But that's kind of been him most of his career.
Yeah.
He's always been the quarterback nobody pays attention to because the Chargers just aren't a big market team like that. They're
now
big,
he has another LaDainian
not a lot of weapons.
He has another LaDainian Tomlinson in the fold.
Let's get to this last one. Redskins going into Philly. This is personal for y'all.
Yeah,
I don't.
Unless we need
y'all should win this game.
Yeah, we need the victory. Shit.
Yeah, if y'all let.
If it wasn't the Eagles, I wouldn't even watch this game. I'm just being honest.
If y'all let what's the backup quarterback? Was it Colt McCoy? Y'all let Colt McCoy beat y'all. Because don't get me wrong, I had y'all losing against the Saints, but that's a different type of L. Like that loss was. I watched that whole game.
Now that you gotta think we got cornerbacks now. It's just a bunch of guys who we pulled off the street and who fit the jersey. Like,
y'all secondary. Who's y'all trainer?
They cart them off all crazy.
How many ACL tears y'all gonna get in the season? Y'all need to fire the training staff because that's great. They're not stretching. They're not doing something.
Ankles being ripped.
Yeah,
it's all right. It's bad.
I mean, it's not really much to say. I have Philly winning this. Y'all at home. Colt McCoy. They have too many injuries to the O-line. I got y'all winning this by default. Yeah. I give y'all winning this game 24-13.
I turned down tickets to this game.
Dang.
I wouldn't want to go either, man.
Yeah, it's cold. I'm just being honest.
I love it. This is music to my ears.
I had tickets. I turned them down.
I got 24-13. What's y'all scores?
I got Eagles losing.
Hey, Colt McCoy.
Eagles losing.
He hate him.
21-14.
21-14? Dang. 14 points against the Skins?
28-21 Eagles. 28-21 Eagles.
Dang.
We shall see.
That's harsh.